Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerdy video. So we are now doing the defense of Telos. I am curious about, like, now that we're in the, I don't want to say railroady, but since we're in like the point of no return section of the game, how is it going to turn out? You know, I better use some of these levels to give him the healing buffs. He has that. You know, let's then now boost his wisdom. But yeah, so now that we're at this part of the game, I'm curious, like, that we have a droid army apparently under our command. But we have yet to see them, you know, show up. Okay, so we're gonna give him, he has Drain Force, we'll give him Drain Life. And I'm Specialist. Give him the ability to get easier crits. There we go. Now, the boost that I'm giving him to his wisdom is purely for his force powers. And then we'll give him destroy. We're going to build up the droid situation there. There we go. We'll also boost his mobility to make him move faster. Alright, at this point though, I might just see what the game does with him at the end, you know? So we're going to do auto level up. So I'm curious about where he's going to stand. So his strength actually seems to be the same. His con went up. His wisdom has not gone up. So I'm curious about where he ended up being. Also, I don't know why he's set to have none of weapons there. There we go. Stealth +6. Okay. And then we have the Infiltrator gloves. That will also give him a nice boost to stealth. And we have also all these. You know, let's give him the biotech implant, just so that he has a nice passive health gen. Alright. So here we go. There's Mandalore. Let's go see him.
Good luck, sir. Good luck, sir. We're counting on you. Look, this is no time.
I must leave you for a time to gather my Mandalorian warriors. We will rejoin you when the time comes for the assault on the Ravager. Don't worry about me. I can handle myself just fine. Look after your own health.
These TSF officers are ill-equipped to handle the threat of the Sith. It is lucky General Vaklu dispatched us. I led a moderate-sized group of shock troops who are currently making their way to the fuel containment systems in the station's urban module. My men have run into some significant Sith resistance, however. If you're heading that way, they could use a hand. The Sith are trying to sabotage the control system, to crash Citadel Station into the ground. If that happens, there won't be anything left to save.
Well, boys, the TSF's in over their heads and they need us to rescue their hides. Simple enough. We just need to get out there and face down a squad of Sith soldiers. Time to earn our pay.
So, interestingly enough, we're not seeing the apparent droid forces that is supposed to belong to my character. Very frustrating, not gonna lie.
Thank goodness you're here. We just can't seem to make any progress against the Sith line. After they established their position, they brought out their turrets. They've been devastating our numbers. We managed to take a few out, but they just keep unloading more of them to replace the destroyed ones. It's up to you to help us throw them back. We gotta get them cleared out of here, and then we're ready for one last charge. All right. Everyone provide covering fire for the Jedi, then advance on the... We'll be right behind you. Good luck.
We are your reinforcements.
Ah! Oh, and there's the war droids. So it does come into play. Alright, so how do I get to the fuel? Our leader has informed that all troops are attempting to stop the Sith attempt to sabotage.
We will secure the position so the colonists may advance.
Alright, so these, cause yeah, these are all the residential. That was Zerka's office. So that means, okay, we have to go to the entertainment module. Okay.
Well, I'm not dead. I guess that's something. I got hit by a grenade. I just barely missed the hole. They're moving ahead towards the TSF office. It's tough going, though. The Sith, they seem to be everywhere. Well, that's a relief. Of course, if we can't stop the Sith from... if I'm good enough to survive this.
And then let's level up. Alright. What feat can I grab? What feat is worth grabbing at this late stage in the game? I could. Folks, I just got informed by someone who was supposed to be watching the private stream that I did not enable it yet. There we go. Alright. I don't really need any training with the blasters. I'm pretty much getting to a point where I'm going to be soloing the next set of missions. Well, close to soloing the game. Because there is a point where my character is going to be by themselves. You know what? Increasing my ability to shrug off, like to boost my saving throws, that's worth it. As for force powers, we have pretty much all the dark side powers now, as that was confirmed. We do have the special force power called Crush. Don't see it advertised here, I don't think, or does it replace Kill? Yeah, no, it doesn't replace Kill. It's its own separate force power. I'll showcase it the next time I see. It's just that I do tend to favor the AoEs because it speeds things along, and because of my character's power, it's there you go, a single person. Let's see, where's Crush? There you go, Force Crush. It insta-killed him. What? Hold on. How much damage is it dealing? Now, okay, so it costs us 49 usage, right? The Christian opponent suffers 1 to 10 points of damage to vitality per each of the attacking character's levels. This damage bypasses most defenses. A successful fortitude save and the target DC is 5 plus the attacking character's level plus attacking character's wisdom and charisma modifiers. So he can reduce the damage by half. But because we're level 45, that means we're doing 45 D10s worth of damage, folks. Holy shit. Holy shit. That is... wow. That is crazy. That means bare minimum we're dealing 45 damage. But we could be dealing as high as 450. Now mind you, they can reduce it by half, but again, our modifiers now are +9 plus A. Then there's a base of 5. And then we have 45. So 50, 40, 59. So we're looking at 67 DC. The DC is 67. That is crazy. They need to have really high saves to get through this. Now, as you can see though, I'm getting like basically insta kills, but there is a catch. My character is not doing anything else. It has a unique animation that he has to go through. Alright, here we go. We can upgrade Atten's lightsabers now, at the very least. Alright, so we can now give both Atten's lightsabers massive critical chances. So, let's see. There we go. Give him this. Then give him Disappear Ion thing, just for extra crit. And... it doesn't look like the king stacks, folks, so I'm just going to give him this, yeah. So he has one short saber that crits on a 17 or higher, and now we're going to do the same thing for this one. There we go. Can use that. Give him another Oplia. Give him the iron. Now, I could probably... My character could probably craft better parts than this. But we did use a lot of our things to make stuff for our for HK. Yeah, see, look, we're really low on components. But we are in the end game, so let's actually break some stuff down, actually. You know what? So let's start off with weapons. I'm going to break down the negotiator, the vibro swords. Okay, I have to take stuff out. The Rhodium blade, break that down. Because we don't need credits. We absolutely don't need credits now. And we have way more lightsabers than I need as well. There we go. Well, we have some singles here. There we go. Okay, that's more than enough. So we'll go back to creatable. We'll go back to the lightsabers. Okay, so I don't have demolitions. So that's going to be a bit of a limiting factor. So yeah, I could make him the superior ion energy cell, which will increase his crits and give him extra damage to droids. And so that's the cell. Then as for emitter, I can give him the expert one, which won't do much for his crits, but it will increase his survivability. Yeah, I'll do that. And then obviously for the lens, the Ossus dueling one. So we need 2 of those. And where is back to the emitter? Give him the expert deflection one twice. There we go. And that's it. I think I have something in here. Let's see. There's. Yeah, I believe I did. But it's only for heavy armor. And then we had this. And then we have the strengthening underlay. The armor weave for energy defense. Biorestorative, yep. Heavy bonded plates, that's for heavy armor. Bonded plates, that's for medium and heavy armor. And then there's the ballistic shielding, which I don't have the demolitions for. We had, let's see, that's. I think that's all we can really craft at this point in the game.
Just say the word.
The only thing is, I think he might be able to make slightly better armor parts. Okay, he doesn't have demolitions as well, so it doesn't really matter actually. Oh, but he does have stealth, so there might be something there for the stealth. Oh, there, hold on, folks. Alright, folks. So, let's see. We were upgrading seeing if Atten could craft us any, like, cool stealth-based gear. And it looks like, no, not really. Everything else is seemingly... Yeah, no, there's not really anything. Alright, so we're going to go into the upgrade section. So this is what my character's wearing. And as you can see, folks, none of... Like, holy shit, there's nothing we can equip. I don't even know why there's a, like, overlay slot. Like, it's just crazy. But okay, in either case though, let's see here, armor. Where's the robe that Atten's wearing? That's strange, it's coming up that he's not wearing. That is really weird. No, let's then put on the Dark Jedi Knight robe instead. Just check. Actually, I could put him in this. He is a more of a melee-based character. So, yeah, I'll put him in actually Darth Malik's gear, because he's not all about you. Like, Atten's not about using the Force to attack. I set him up to use thing. Now, there's already Regeneration 2, which we have discovered it doesn't stack. So as we see there, like, it's not going up to 5. It's sticking to 3. So it'd be a waste to put that in the, completely there. So what we are gonna do is I might put in let's see, the armor weave. No, I'll put in the strengthening underlay. Yeah, so that way he gets a +3 to his strength, which will matter when he uses his other abilities. And as for the other bit, we'll put in energy. Let's see. Here we go. Here's something for his dex. The armor. What's it called? Armor plating. So at least this way his dex and stealth also get a boost. So here's what it would look like. That's pretty good. So there we go. We made Atten into, hopefully, to get lots of crits. Now, I have not seen the means to save the fuel part of the station. Like, there was nowhere else like it was offered to go to, so we'll just have to see. The armory. Now, Atten can... never mind. Normally you can teach techniques that you have and all that, but I guess it won't let me teach them Force Crush. Okay, we are done here. So that leaves us only with... Oh, that's it. Okay, I guess we just move on to the... Oop.
I would have it no other way.
Right, so here's the Republic intervening against the Raptor.
Sir, Sith warship dead ahead of us. It's attacking Citadel Station.
Let's close the trap. Concentrate all fire on the warship and deploy red and blue wings to engage enemy fighters.
Sir, at this distance, our weapons will barely scratch it.
We can't hope to match its firepower, but we need to draw it away from Telos.
Sir, if it keeps firing on Citadel Station, the station won't be able to maintain its orbit.
I am aware of the situation, Lieutenant. I do not intend to lose Telos twice, and I know that ship. It was a Malachor 5.
So we do see the classic Sith ships that we are used to seeing from Knights of the Old Republic. So he has two of those ships, and then it itself is on a different scale. Which is interesting because we never saw this classification of ship during Knights of the Old Republic. It does make you wonder, why didn't Revan and Malik use more of them? Oh, look at that. They're getting ready to repel borders. They thought we were going through the door. But no, Mandalorians don't use doors. They make their own doors.
Mandalore, we have breached the hull of the Sith vessel and are securing the area. The vessel has suffered extensive structural damage, but its particle fields still maintain a minimal atmosphere within the ship. And our cargo? It's being brought aboard. Soon, teams will be dispatched to the target sites. Do the Republic forces suspect? No, Mandalore. The proton cores do not emit a signature the Republic ships can detect. If they do pick up the signal, they will assume it to be emanating from the ship's missile bays. Did you get an ID signature on this vessel? You were right about the vessel, Mandalore. It is of Malachor. It still bears the wounds of Mandalorian guns. Then let's finish this. And remind the galaxy of Malachor 5.
What was that about?
Nothing you need to worry about, Sith.
You are coming with me.
Don't get all sentimental. I just don't trust you to get the job done. Been waiting for this for 10 years. It's just time to do things the old-fashioned way.
I know what it meant for you to accompany me here, Canderous of Clan Ordo. Your trust honors me.
If you betray me or my men, I will kill you.
I was going to say the same, Canderous.
And then there we go. That we get now. It's if you talk to Canderous or before this, it's already pretty much revealed. But I do love that 100% confirmation for anyone who may have not played the earlier games. But no, this is Canderous Ordo from Knights of the Old Republic 1. We've seen him last not wearing the armor and carrying a bigger gun, but it's good to see him. Sorry, folks. I'm about to just having dinner, so I keep having these like little belches. I'm trying to keep them contained. There we go. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm building up her dual strike. So that way when she partners up with my character or any other character, she will deal extra damage. Or I think it's actually... No, I think it's more in line that they find it easier to hit. Game recommends stun droid. Yeah, okay. And then her charisma and dexterity is max, so we're going to raise her wisdom to give her a bit more force energy. And there we go. Powers. Again, then recommends revitalize for Countess Ordo. Yeah, we're gonna up his. The game recommends Constitution. I'm actually gonna up his Strength. All right. Let's see here. The game recommends 2 weapon fighting. I would go with conditioning. Make his saving throws a lot better, actually. Alright, and now luckily enough Vice is already geared up in terms of her lightsaber. Because we upgraded it when we were still on Duxon. Alright, actually, before we go any further, folks, I'm just going to make my quick chapter save here. And we'll actually start a new video. There we go. I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing now. May the Force be with you.